OTF RVA. It is Coach Lindsey here from OTF Midlow. It's Global Running Day today, so we've got an endurance-focused workout for you today. You're going to need a couple of things for equipment, one light object and two stackable objects, such as two tissue boxes. So go find your light object and two stackable objects and then come back to us. We've got a 5-minute warm-up. We're going to start with a cobra swing on the ground. So check it out. We're going to lay flat on the ground. You're going to go into that cobra where you're lifting the chest off the ground, but then you're going to swing the arms behind you, descend down, reach back forward, and lift back up as we go through that for 1 minute. Then we're going to a T-spine rotation. We'll have 30 seconds on each side here. On all fours, one hand behind the head. We're going to twist, rotate, and then open back up. Then we'll switch to the other side. Dynamic ankle mobilization is next. What we're going to do is we're going to cross one foot over the other. We're going to drive it in, down towards the knees, and then drive the hips up towards the ceiling. Really trying to stretch that ankle out and get that thing ready to go. Then we'll switch, go to the other side. Bring it up to standing lateral shift and punch. So it's a lateral lunge. We're going to punch left, and then we'll lunge, punch right. We'll do this for 1 minute. Steel jacks is last. Open wide, hop the feet in. The option is always to alternate that toe tap. So we've got 5 minutes on the clock to get warmed up. Come on down to the ground. We've got a cobra swing in 3, 2, 1. Reach forward, swing those arms back, descend down, lift the chest, and reach back out. So you'll have 1 minute of each exercise here. We're about halfway through this first one. So you might want a mat if you're laying on a hard surface. Final 10 seconds. Really try to lift that chest as you extend nice and long. All right, up to all fours. T-spine rotation. Let's do 30 seconds on one side. So we're really trying to rotate, open that chest, and slow on that descend. Waking up that core. 10 more seconds and we switch sides. All right, let's switch, other side. Still opening up nice and wide. All right, guys, dynamic ankle mobilization, crossing 1 foot over, driving the hips up, and bringing those knees down towards the ground. Drive the hips up. We'll be here on this 1 foot for about 30 seconds. You're right at the halfway point now. Really drive those hips up. Almost like you're going into a down dog position. All right, let's switch legs, cross the other foot over. And then we come to standing. All right, let's bring it to standing lateral shift and punch. We're lunging, punch forward, and then alternate. We're here for 1 minute. Keep the chest lifted as you punch. We're just trying to wake up those legs, get the upper body moving along with that lower body. Shift the hips back as you go into that lateral lunge. Halfway point. seconds. And seal jacks, 1 minute, open and close. Remember, your option is always to cut out that impact and alternate your toe tap from left to right. We're trying to bring the heart rate up on these seal jacks. Get that body nice and warm. Because in block 1, you got all the cardio with that endurance focus. Really open those arms nice and wide, but don't throw them behind the body. Final 15. And that's a wrap for your warm-up. All right, guys, so let's talk about block number 1. Prepped you for all cardio. It is 9.5 minutes. You're gonna have 3 rounds. Round 1, 30 seconds apiece. Round 2, 45 seconds. Round 3, 1 minute apiece. So you're gonna have 4 exercises. We're gonna do broad jump to shuffle. So broad jump, we want a really long jump. And then we're gonna shuffle back 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Broad jump. 3, 2, 1. Option. Take a long step forward. And we're gonna step back 3 times, driving the knees up to hip line. Speed skater. Laterally lunging from left to right. Taking advantage of any space you have. If you have limited space, move faster. Option, cut out the impact. Drive the knee up and laterally move. Alternating reverse lunge to tap. So, lunge back, reach towards the ground, drive it up. And you're gonna alternate from left to right. Option, hit the knee instead of going all the way to the ground. Finally, high knees, running in place, driving the knees up to hip line. Option is always to step it out, but we still want those knees coming all the way up. You will have a 15-second active recovery between the rounds, which is walking jacks. Basically, all you're doing is tapping it out just to actively recover. Just like a walking recovery on the tread, you don't completely stop, you keep moving. All right, so we got round 1, 30 seconds of all of those exercises. No recoveries until those walking jacks come at the very end. Broad jump to shuffle for 30 seconds and 3, 2, 1, we're on. Remember your options. Take a long step forward, drive the knees up as you come back. Are you halfway? Speed skater, let's go. Option, step it out. Drive the knee up. Alternating reverse lunge to tap. Lunge back, tap. Alternate. Option. Tap the knee. Long stride, guys. Long stride. Halfway. Final 30, high knees, let's go. Knees come up. Option, step it out.
No stopping now. Blow it down for them bras.
3, 2, 1. Walking jacks, 15 seconds. Woo. Round 1, done. Next round, 45 seconds. You gotta pace yourself. It's endurance. So if you aren't able to get out on global running day, it's all good. We got you right here in this block. Starting again with that broad jump to shuffle. 3, 2, 1, we're on. 45 seconds. Remember your options. Step it long. Drive the knees up as you walk back. Reverse lunge to tap. 3, 2, 1. Alternate. Left to right. 45 seconds. Hitting the knee is the option. Chest stays lifted even as you reach down. Recovery, stepping it out from left to right. I'm breathing hard, for sure, in that orange zone. How you feeling? Take a breath. Last round. Last one, best one. Round 3. 1 minute apiece. Broad jump to shuffle. If you have to take the option, take the option, but don't stop moving. Promise? 3, 2, 1, go! Halfway, take the one step forward if you need to. Step it out, but don't stop moving. alternating reverse lunge and tap. 3, 2, 1. Lunge tap. Alternate. Hitting the knee is your option. Quitting is not an option. Block 1 was cardio. And you're done with that. We can shut that book. Next block, lower body. So we're gonna take it down a notch, but it's a lot of lower body focus. So we're still gonna be seeing slightly higher heart rates. Reverse lunge to hop for 8 reps on each leg. So we drive back, nice long stride. Drive up, explode at the top, maximum height, a little bit of a power feel there. Option, get rid of that hop, drive the knee up to hip level. Alternating lateral lunge, total of 16. Lunge, hips go back, chest stays lifted. Bring it center and alternate for your total of 16. Hip bridge march. So take a look. Lay flat, lift the hips first. Keep the hips in this position. We're gonna march. Drive one leg up, that's 1. Drive the other leg up, that's 2. We're gonna do a total of 16. Option, bring the hips down a little bit in between reps. Then, plank kick through. In a plank position first. We're gonna kick the foot through, rotate, open the chest, bring it back. Reset your plank before you rotate towards that other side. You have a total of 8. You do have the option to drop down the knee line or keep both hands on the ground as we go through that plank kick through. 8 reverse lunge to hops to start on each leg. The block is 8 minutes. 3, 2, 1. We are on 8 reps. Reverse lunge to hop. Remember your option. Cut out your hop. Drive the knee up. I really want to challenge you. Drive nice and long back. Once you hit 8 on one leg, let's switch to the other side. Once you finish 8 on each leg, alternating lateral lunge for 16 total. Hips go back, keep the chest lifted, don't let it fall forward. Once you hit 16 of those lateral lunges, you're down into 16 hip bridges with that mark. The hips stay lifted the entire time. rotate. Reset. Kick through. Rotate. Option is always to kick through and keep those hands on the ground. You got 8 of these guys. All right, 1, 2 minutes, 8 of those. You're back to your 8 reverse lunge to hop on each leg. All right, we're 3 minutes into this, guys. So our heart rate should still be lifted. Where you at? Check in. Are we in that green zone? I am playing right there with that orange zone myself. So this is endurance, guys. That means we want to try to have consistent movement. 16 alternating lateral lunges. After you do your 8 reverse lunge to hop. Remember, on that lateral lunge, you really want to shift those hips back every time you lunge from side to side without letting the chest collapse. After 16 of those, you're back to the ground. We're officially over the halfway point of your lower body block. 16 hip raises and marches, total, keeping the hips lifted. Not only are you working your glutes here, your core is staying engaged to keep those hips lifted. You might have a little bit of rotation of those hips, that's okay, but try to minimize it. Slow down and pause. It's not a race. It's you against you. Nobody else.
My fears are waiting for me at the outside.
After 16 of those, we're going back to that plank kick through. Good plank position here. We're going to rotate.
Wish I would be able to flee, but I'm not stable.
Total 8 of these.
Wouldn't stand a chance, it's just too much. I need an inspiration.
Think about really holding that good plank position. Our hips naturally want to go up. Wait, pull that leg back under.
Whatever I wanna be, nothing blocks me, I'm free. I wanna be my enemy. As I keep on, as a night, I will ring, I will fight until I shine.
Alright, after 8, you're back to the top.
Why should I stay?
8 reverse lunge to hop.
Me away.
We're in our final 2 minutes of block 2.
I don't belong.
It's powerful, guys. Drive that knee up, even if you're not hopping. Really powerfully drive that knee. After 8, switch to the other leg. Alternating lateral lunges. After you do those reverse lunge to hops for 8 on each leg. Let's go back. Test this up. Final minute. After 16, you're back your legs. We have one more block ahead of you, and it's 8 minutes. We have a core focus for this one. All right, so you remember those objects I told you to get at the beginning of class? We got 2 stackable objects. I've got 2 boxes of tissues. Or you can use 1 light dumbbell, but you will need something lighter than a dumbbell for our last exercise. I'll show you what we're talking about. So side to side, V up. We're gonna have our 1 dumbbell or 2 light objects. We're doing a V up, and we're passing our feet over that object for a total of 12 reps. Your option is to either get rid of the object or make the object not as tall to minimize that range of motion. Plank tap your 2 objects or your 1 dumbbell. We're gonna hold that good strong plank position, and we're gonna alternate our tap from left to right on that object for a total of 12. Option is always dropping down a knee line, keeping the core engaged. In and out, V up. So again, your dumbbell or 2 objects. We're leaning back on the forearms. We're driving up to that V and descending down. Both of your feet come to the opposite side of that object. Again, get rid of the height of the object. Still doing that same movement. You can also do 1 leg at a time. Then plank pull through with step. So I'm going to give you 2 options on this, okay? You can either do a regular plank pull through with a dumbbell, or you can grab your 2 objects. I think it's more fun with the 2 objects. So tissue boxes for me. We're going to sit these slightly in front of you so they don't get in the way of your arms. Plank position. Grab your first object. Pull it through. Set it to the outside of your body. Reset your plank. Grab the other object. Set it through. Reset your plank. We're then going to grab it from the other side and pull it back through your total of 12. Your option is down on the knee line, just like I am here. Double crunch will pass. You will for sure need a lighter object for this. Trust me, you don't want anything too heavy. So I'm going to use my tissue box. We're going to put the tissue box between our feet. We're going to extend long, double crunch. Grab that tissue box, extend long. The tissues are now in my hand. I'm going to pass it back through the feet. You want something light, so that way your feet aren't getting the workout, your core is. Okay, total of 12 for all of these. It's 8 minutes. We are going to fire up that core. It's still endurance, minimal recoveries. Let's grab your 2 objects, 12 side to side V-ups in 3, 2, 1. Your final 8 minutes of work. Remember your options. You can get rid of that object, and you can minimize that range of motion. You can also do 1 foot at a time. Once you do 12 of these, you're flipping it over to your plank tap. So plank tap on your dumbbell or your 2 objects. Nice strong plank. No butts in the air. Alternate tapping from left to right for a total of 12. Remember your option is down the knee line. After you hit 12 of those, in and out, V up. On the forearms, leaning back, deep start wide to the outside of the object. Tighten up, sit down. Your option is always to get rid of that object and make it less range of motion. It's 12 reps. This entire block, guys. Ooh, does anybody else feel that core lighten up? After you hit 12, plank pull through with your stack, with your dumbbell, or with your 2 tissue boxes, or whatever you choose to use. Strong plank, no butts in the air. Pull both objects through 1 at a time, and then reset that good plank. Total of 12.
minutes for quite some time now, just to see.
If you find those objects are too close to you, put them a little in front of you.
To get away.
Remember, the option is always dropping it down to the knee line. But you still want to shift the weight forward over the shoulders. Taking back 4. Engage. Alright, after you do 12, we're moving back to the top. Oh, sorry. If you do 12 of your plank pull through, double crunches pass. This is a good one. Your object is in between the feet. Extend long. Tuck in, grab that object. Extend long. Your option is to bring it to a sit-up with that object rather than passing it through with that double crunch. 12. Sometimes it's more about whether you can actually keep the object in between your feet. Alright, after 12, now you're going back to the top, side to side, via with your objects or your dumbbells. Guys, we're just about at the halfway point. Final 4 minutes of work. These are tough. Really focusing on that core. You also have the option on this to do one at a time instead of doing both legs at the same time. After you hit 12, plank tap with your object or your dumbbell. Keeping that really good, strong plank position as you go through each tap. If you find your form is sacrificing on your plank, bring your feet a little wider. It helps with your base of support while still being able to stay on your toes. In and out, be up for 12. When you press stop on this video today, you're going to be like, man, I got abs of steel. You're welcome. After 12, other than an out the ups, we're going back through your plank pull through with your stack. And you are working in your final 2 minutes here, guys. You can do it. Be wide to keep the hips stable, minimizing the rotation of those hips, even as we pull those objects through. So yeah, your objects are not that heavy. That's not the point. The point is core and hip stabilization here. We're nice and strong. option. It is so much more fun with that. If you finish 12 of those pulls through, or those double crunches passes, you're back to your side-to-side V up. And 3, 2, and 1. That's a wrap. I want you to finish the exercise you're on. Don't stop just because my clock stopped. Finish your exercise, and then catch me back with a cool down. We've got a quick cool down. It's about 5 minutes. So we're gonna start seated to cool it down. You feel like you have abs of steel? I do, for sure. Seated toe reach, legs are extended. Reach towards those feet. You don't have to touch your feet. I was blessed with short legs, so it's easy for me to reach my feet. If you can reach towards the feet, that's all that matters. We want to keep the spine lengthened, but feel that stretch on the hamstring. Okay, when you feel like you've had enough of this leg stretch, I want you to come back, lay flat back if you feel like your heart rate has decreased enough. We spend a lot of time on the floor, so the heart rate shouldn't be too elevated. We're going to tuck the knees in, and we're going to hold those knees in for about 20 seconds. And after about 20 seconds, we're going to go into a rock, and we're going to rock from left to right for 20 seconds. All right, so let's move from left to right, keeping the knees tucked in nice and tight. It's just a slight movement. You should feel that massage on the lower back. Should feel really good. Figure 4 stretch. Let's stay here. Forward and cross one foot over. If you want a little more, bring that leg up and you can push that opposite knee towards the opposite shoulder. And let's switch. Other leg, cross it over, reach under, and you can push that knee towards the opposite shoulder. And next one we call the book opener. Basically all we're going to do is extend one leg straight, bring the other leg, cross it over the body, and rotate. Here's the deal. You want to keep both shoulder blades on the ground. So your knee probably is not going to touch the ground on the other side. So you want to keep both shoulders on the ground. And when you're ready, let's switch. Hit that other side of the body. Keeping both shoulders on the ground still. Pushing that knee to the opposite side of your body. All right, guys, final stretch. Happy baby. If you're a yoga person, you've been here in this one before. Reaching towards the toes. You can also open the knees up wider, or you can keep them tucked in, totally your call. We just want to pull it in. We can rock from side to side. None of my babies did this when they were happy, but we'll call it a happy baby. All right, guys. That is a wrap. Global Running Day in the books. If you can't get outside and run, you just got your Global Running Day workout in. Hope to see you guys under these orange lights soon on TFRBA. See you soon, guys.